Wonderful day to you, my lords and ladies. I'm the Lord Commander Pyrpk and welcome to brand new Game of Thrones Kingsroad update video. In this video I'll be explaining everything what's new in the simplest possible way. So basically this update has many positive sides, but also there are some negatives. I also made my biggest mistake in this game in this video actually. So definitely stay tuned to see it. And also in one of my next videos that's called Top 5 Biggest Mistakes in Game of Thrones Kingsroad. So yeah, so without further ado, let's go and let's explain everything what's new. And first change is Stasia. Basically they added Stasia on every beast. Every world beast, Altar of Memories beasts, and also Kraken and Firewyrm. Well, I'm not sure about Kraken, but however, basically you have to hit the circle to weaken the beast. But however, you're gonna weaken it a bit and probably deplete the gouge resistance a bit faster. Number 2. New world difficulties, and as you can see we do have 5 world difficulties, so of course I went for the 5th one because over here you can earn tier 7 legendary equipment and you can actually access it only after you hit 250k momentum. The next thing is co-op missions. Basically this is server-wide. This means that every player from your region, I'm currently in Europe, basically every player is helping the server to finish these 2 challenges. And we do have to spend RP and acquire artifacts. And the more we contribute together, the better rewards we are gonna get, of course. And as you can see, everybody is contributing, but the players that contribute the most are gonna get a slightly better rewards in the end after ranking is finished after 40 days. And we have been able to get some rewards the first day already, as you can see, 200 golden dragons and 150k copper. By the way, we do see some new things over here, and those are enhancement tool selection boxes, and basically there are enhancement boxes for your weapons, for your defensive gear and for jewelry. You will see in the video what is this actually about. Then also we do have enhancement materials, and I will be explaining those materials as well, but they are also for weapons, defensive gear and for jewelry that are gonna help you increase your success rate when enhancing your slots. We have got some new events, of course, and as you can see, we got 4 new events. First one is Equipment Growth Boost, and basically you have to finish those missions to understand the game a bit. In return, you're gonna get some rewards, and you can also get some legendary belts from tier 1 to tier 6 as well, which is really fine. Especially this tier 6 belt. However, there are no tier 7 belts yet. There is also this one, participate in Besieged side event, but I don't know what is this, so I'm gonna be explaining this as well, because we have this in tutorial section. There are new artifact expedition challenges, as you can see, and hold on. We have got 3 new artifacts. As you can see, Valyrian Steel Shard. This is new Night main artifact, which is awesome. Then also Coin of the Faceless Man, new Assassin artifact, and Gates of Fate statue, new Sellsword artifact. I'm gonna definitely make a video about these new 3 artifacts and gonna explain them completely. So yeah, we've got 3 new artifacts and all of them are legendary for each class. Now let's go back to artifact challenges. It seems like the only way to obtain those 3 artifacts are basically if you send artifact expeditions and finish those challenges. So yeah, sending artifact expeditions it is. And then also we do have Trial of Wisdom, basically where you have to send artifact expeditions in order to be as high as possible rated to get the better rewards, the more golden dragons of course. Next one is estate management, and estate management got really huge overhaul. Of course, Forge got level 9 so we can craft tier 7 equipment for example, but also now trading post and production are divided, as you can see, and this is really amazing. I'm gonna explain this to you guys, but also I will be making a guide video. Basically every day you get 4 free trade counts, and then also 2 you are gonna be able to buy. And in total you are gonna have 6 trade counts every day. Now I tested this to see how this works, and basically when you pick one trade and you keep trading it, you are getting like better rewards for some reason. So I simply went with this one trade. I got 3 gemstones by using iron ore, then 7 gemstones by using sweetgrass, and then I also got this savage beast pelt, I mean tier 7 pelt, for using only 9 silver stones. And I mean this was a good deal. So basically we are limited with trades daily, but I mean this trading system is much better than the previous one, because you had to wait pretty long until your trade is finished and stuff. So now this one is much better, honestly. And now this new production way. This is much better than the previous one. Basically you have to assign your workers with materials that you need. So simply go forward and assign them. And as you assign them, they are gonna work for 12 hours. And if you do not collect those rewards after 12 hours, they are gonna go idle. If you collect them, you're simply gonna reset the time and they're gonna work again. And this is how it looks after almost 12 hours. They basically got me these materials and simply collected, and they are gonna like continue working without having to like reapply them or reassign them and stuff. And this is really awesome. Now the next one is Battle Pass. I mean, Battle Pass got slightly changed. We have got this new skin, of course, for this season. So for premium users, I mean, who wants to buy like premium pass, can get this skin actually. For those free users, free to play players, basically we do have some new items as enhancement toolboxes and stuff, but most of them actually stay the same. So yeah, Battle Pass is pretty much the same. Now the next one is the shop, and shop got some new sections over here. So I'm gonna explain you guys. We've got some new currencies as well, and they're gonna be simple. And as you can see, we have got this black facet token. It's actually easy. You can get those black facet tokens through the shop. You can buy it with iron banks or with golden dragons, and there are also some ways to get this Festa token. You can be using Festa tokens, of course, in the Black Festa section under exchange. Actually, what's worth over here is this blue card and legendary jewelry selection box. I will be making detailed video about Black Festa tokens and about those new papers that we got. I mean, this equipment set research section. So don't worry, this will be really easily explained, but I will also be explaining it in this video. However, you can earn those papers by defeating region enemies, and you will see that in the video, of course. But trust me, you can use those papers in a much better way than spending them in the shop, and I will be explaining that as well. Now, as you can see, we have got some titles in this game, finally, and you can go in under the title section over here to pick your title. And honestly, this one, The North Remembers, looks good. So even though it's a common title, I mean everybody can have it, this one is really awesome, I do have to say. And as you can see, over here is written how you can actually acquire the title, how you can get it, what you have to do in order to unlock it. And yeah, there are some legendary titles as well, but definitely The North Remembers is like the best title in my opinion, even though it's not like the title, it's more like a slogan or something, but however, it's really awesome. So I'm gonna go with this one. Now, equipment got some overhaul a bit, and especially with the amulet section. So now finally amulets are making sense, honestly, in this game. I mean, they made sense a little bit, but now they're making much more sense. And you are gonna see, you can see that we have got combination effects over here, and it is amazing, but it's also RNG, which I don't like that much. However, you're gonna have main amulets and secondary amulets. Secondary amulets are not gonna like be fully used, but however, we have got combination effects with color sets, and the more colors you have of the same color basically, the better the set and the better those combination effects are, the more powerful you will be, of course. So how it works actually, as you can see over here, I've got this grasp amulet and it has 3 colors. Of course, for the set of 9 colors I will be needing 9 green colors. I mean, basically all 3 amulets will have to have green colors in order for me to get like all 9 greens. And that way I will be having really strong combination set. And now if you are asking how are those colors are working, well, actually it works by polishing your other amulets as well. So in order to get all 3 colors, you will have to polish it up to the 16th level. It's RNG based, so basically every color has 33% chance. So that's it. Honestly, in my opinion, real quick, the best way to get like the most power is to have like 3 Kraken active skill amulets, and all 3 of them must have like same color. So yeah, I know it's gonna be really painful to get that, and we are gonna get that in like 10 years or something, but that's like the way to get the most power out of it. Now of course you cannot reroll those colors, just so you know. It simply will be pure luck. I mean, it's really hard to get like all 3 same colors at once. Now let's go to Forge, and Forge got a huge overhaul and I hate it, and you will see why. Now we have also got tier 7 equipment. As you can see, you just need tier 7 belt, I mean the Savage belt, and also tier 7 equipment fragments that you're gonna get from the world level 4 and 5. Or how is it called? Hedge Knights or something. Unfortunately, those chances stay the same, and it really sucks. If you're gonna like be able to upgrade our base power or base stats of our equipments. Now, as you can see, those engraving effects, you are gonna like, those engraving effects are now called engraving effects, but they are literally your sub effect of your active skill. Simply explained, you have turning kick. Sub effect of turning kick is basically skull bash. You have, let's say, boost moral. Sub effect of boost moral is either vitality or advancement, for example. So those engraving effects are those sub skills or sub effects, and you are gonna be getting them as you craft those items. Now reforging, you can still reforge it 3 times, but now as you reforge it, you are simply gonna get those random effects, and those are like attack power increase, damage dealt against bosses, for example, active skill damage increase. Those are random effects. Reforging stay the same, but forging is something new. And what's forging? Well, you are gonna see. Forging basically means that you are gonna get a chance to increase the base power of your, let's say, equipment. And as you can see, I picked my tier 6 sword that is 528 attack power. Now in order for me to get it to 576, like to max it out, I have to forge it. And of course, one forge costs 210 golden dragons. And my chances of success are 6.7%. So basically, it will be like once in a 14 times that I will be successfully reforging it, maybe 14. If I'm lucky though, maybe I could get it from the first time. However, 6.7% chance you have to reforge it. And it's not worth it, of course. I mean, imagine if the chances are to get it like once in a 14 times, you'll have to spend like about 3k gold dragons just to get it maxed out. I mean, it's not that much worth it, definitely. Simply for comparison, I do have this one 480 attack power, and as you can see, it's still not worth it to forge it, for example, to 528, because chances are 13.3%. I mean, it's still low. Now we do have change random effects section, and basically over here we can only change random effects, and this one is a good feature actually. Basically our active skill effect is now separated from random effects, and that's really great. And especially it's good because now they are costing less jewelry lockers and they are costing less hardness, which is amazing. And now we can finally like do some proper RNG with those random effects. Now I hate this, truly I hate. This is my biggest mistake ever in this game, trust me. Part extraction and part engraving. Guys, do not do this. I even saw that someone in our Discord server wrote that with even 66% chance or something, he didn't succeed to engrave it successfully and just lost his weapon or something, and plus engraving effect. That was really important. Of course, to extract that reforge effect, I mean your active skill sub effect from your weapon or equipment, you have to unequip it and you have to unlock it. Now, as you can see, I decided to extract my igniting strike +4, which is so powerful. So I decided to extract the igniting strike +4, but watch out, I knew this, of course. When you extract the effect, then you are gonna lose the weapon forever and only that effect remains. So basically you are saying goodbye to your weapon. And I said goodbye to my best sword ever that I used for a long time to simply get igniting strike +4 out of it. Of course, I'm gonna explain it further, because let's go now to part engraving. Because we extracted that effect, now we have to engrave it to my other weapon. And this is where my fail gets even worse. So I decided to choose my tier 6 sword. Of course, I wanted to extract it from tier 5 to tier 6. I selected it. I didn't even know if this makes sense to pick any of those two, honestly, because if your engraving is successful. Now, I'm not sure if you can have like two effects. However, I simply went to switch pommel strike because I'm not using it. And of course, I chose igniting strike +4 to engrave it. But as you can see, success rate is like almost 30%. So I really thought that I'm not gonna lose igniting strike +4. I thought like only the cost is gonna be higher and success rate is gonna be higher as well. But I mean, like, next time I'm gonna have to pay like 50k copper to have success rate of 35%, let's say. And it was not the case. And I felt like a little bit scammed over here, honestly, because it quickly wrote engraving fail. And I truly didn't know what happened. And then I clicked on my weapon, boom, engraving effect. I still see pommel strike. What? Okay. I searched for my igniting strike +4, but it was not there anymore. So yeah, big fail. Now, allegedly. So imagine I had tier 7 igniting strike +4 because that was tier 5. Then I would have bigger chances. But literally, guys, there is no point in extracting tier 7 igniting strike +4 from something to like put it into tier 7 again. It doesn't make that much sense, especially if you was to extract the tier 7 and put it to tier 6. I mean, those chances are gonna be higher then, but there is literally no point in doing that. So basically, this is bullshit, honestly. So guys, do not do extraction and engraving. It is what it is. This is really bullshit. So definitely skip this. Now we have got some new shop items over here. It is overwhelming, I do know this, but I'm gonna like simplify this for you guys. I mean, this was really unnecessary, but however, you can have like 5 green enhancement tools and give them to get 1 blue, and then you will have to give 25 greens to get like 5 blues, and then you have to give 5 blues to get 1 purple, and then you can enhance your slot like with a bigger success rate or something, which is definitely overwhelming and not that much necessary to go this far. There are also some, let's say, engraving effects to be bought from this. Those engraving effects are basically igniting strike +4, for example, but this is also RNG based, so you will have to have these part fragments, let's say finest part fragments, and to get those finest part fragments you do have to salvage your scrap parts of your beasts. Now I didn't do that, but simply salvage scrap parts. If you get like tier 5 from Shadowcat, those scrap parts, you can allegedly go to your maester and then switch it for those fragment parts. Now as you can see, you will need some fragment parts. For example, tier 5 purple one is gonna need 8 fragment parts in order to get that one exceptional equipment part. And then you can try engraving that one into your weapon. Now, I'm not sure which one effect you are gonna get from that, honestly, because it's also probably RNG based. And then on top of that, if you pass that RNG and get good effect, then you will have to engrave it. And then also, it's also RNG based, so it's not secure that your engraving is gonna be successful, which means you suck. So this is also not worth it. Definitely with this Forge overhaul, it got much worse, honestly. I mean, okay, now we do have Jewelry's Workshop and also Amulet Workshop. Jewelry didn't change that much, but Amulet's got some overhaul as well, and we do see some new amulets over here, and those are of course Firewyrm amulets, and they are a bit stronger than those Kraken amulets, because they are giving you some more percentage of that basic ability, of course. But it's the same play as with the Kraken. Basically you have to do the Firewyrm to collect those materials to craft the amulet, and that's it basically. You cannot get those materials from anything else but the Firewyrm, let's say. It's working the same way. Now, polishing amulets stay the same, but colors are added basically after those levels. And as for changing random effects, you can now reroll your random effects on your amulets, and trust me, it's not that much worth it honestly. It costs 480 golden dragons, guys, so unless you are swimming in golden dragons, do not do this. I simply tested it, so basically I did this for a video and I decided to change effect on my active skill amulet. Primarily I was changing it to see if I could change the color as well, but I couldn't change the color. However, luckily I got critical strike damage increase rate for 25%, which is amazing, but honestly it's not worth it simply rerolling those effects, especially on Kraken amulets. Okay, maybe Firewyrm amulets, if you get some active skill ones really good with really good colors, then you can go and reroll it, but otherwise it's really not worth it, guys. Now the next one is craft, and watch out, oh here we have got something new. I mean, even though it's now accessible through menu, let's scroll completely down here and you can see set research book, and this is something new. You can see those papers again from the shop section, of course. And how do you get those papers? Well, it's simple. You spend RP in one region, let's say Stormlands, you spend 170 RP, you get the final boss, you defeat that boss, you get the paper. One paper, I mean. So basically spend RP, defeat the boss, get the paper. And as you collect those papers, 2 from each region, the North, Reach and Stormlands, you can craft the set research book. Also you can access your horses, I mean your stable, through this menu, but you can also access your, let's say, skins, I mean weapon skins, and your outfits also through the menu, which is really fun and amazing. Now, skills section also got some changes as well. Well, not the active skills section. Yeah, I mean igniting strike +4. It was a really good friend of mine, but it's not there with us anymore and it really sucks. I am really nerfed. I mean, nerfed and nerfed. Okay, so basic skills section, as you can see, is now scaling with us. Moving attack and special attack got scaled to level 50, and yeah, that was it. Now let's go to house sigils, because this was like the best thing from this update in my opinion, and now house sigils are meaning something finally, guys. And definitely I will be making a guide video about house sigils. It will be like next video, of course. And as you can see, there are some sigils. There are some tables that you should like invest in, and there are some tables that you like should not invest in. And how should you invest? Well, I'm gonna explain it to you guys in the next video, of course. But real quick tip, simply focus onto the attacking tables. Now set research, and as you can see, we have got some ranks on our sets. Some sets are giving you some defensive buffs, but there are actually some sets that are giving you attacking buffs, and that's why this book is being used for, of course, that we talked about. Now as you can see, Crusher is giving you attack power increase, Brutes is giving you defense, Champions giving you HP, and Mauler, Guardian and Tempest are also giving you attack power increase. Now, honestly, I don't know how this actually works. You can, let's say, use that book to go rank 1 on Crusher and get attack power increase. Now, I don't know if you will be only getting that attack power increase if you equip Crush as secondary. If it is like that, then actually it will suck a little bit. However, Savant is like the best secondary set, and that means that we would have to go like with Savant. If we use those books to rank up Savant, then we are gonna like rank up our defense. Now let's go to enhanced section, and this is also really amazing what they added in this update. This enhanced section is much better than forging and stuff. Basically what this means is you have some equipment slots. For example, for weapons, secondary weapon of course, helmet, armor, gloves, boots, and also there is jewelry section. Now, this doesn't mean that you are gonna like enhance only the weapon. For example, in my case over here, my tier 6 sword. No, I'm not enhancing my sword, I'm enhancing the slot. So in the future, if I was to like switch to tier 7 or tier 8 maybe, I'm still gonna have those enhancement levels on my weapon slot. So I can switch as many weapons as I want, but we are simply enhancing these slots and not weapons. And this is really amazing because enhancing this, you're gonna get like more attack power but also more defense by like enhancing some defensive equipment slots of course, and also you're gonna get some momentum from this as well. Now as you can see, in the beginning your success rate is pretty high, and you're gonna need enhancement tools for that of course. So in the beginning your chances are pretty high, but as you enhance your chances are lowering, and that's why you will be needing those lucky fragments in order to like improve your chances, improve your success rate. However, if you fail, then the next time your success rate will be a bit higher of course. And honestly, this one is really good. So guys, definitely go and like enhance every slot that you have, and also don't forget to enhance your jewelry, because jewelry slots are also gonna give you some attack power and also are gonna give you some defense stats. Now we have got some new achievements over here of course, and we got some cards from it, but also some titles. Basically you can earn titles as you play the game and also through some achievements. And yeah, I mean, if you like those titles, definitely go for them. I do like this North Remembers one. Now, Challenger is something what is gonna give you those sheets for your books, and then you can use that book in set research. And also you can use those sheets in the shop section, what we said. Basically, Challenger will appear after you spend 170 RP in one region. It can be the North, it can be the Reach, it can be the Stormlands region. You have to spend RP simply to reach the Challenger. For example, over here in my case, I did the Stormlands Challenger, and after I defeated him, I simply got that sheet, but also you are gonna get some jewelry, hardness and lockers. And now we have got Besieged side of course, and I didn't try it actually, and I don't have the actual footage from it. However, Besieged side is also gonna give you some materials. I don't know honestly which ones because I didn't play it, but you can play it with your friend, and enemies are gonna simply attack you and you're gonna have to defend. Of course, to play the Besieged sites, you have to unlock every occupied site in the Westeros, and you have to be like bird level 5. Now also you can access parties and dungeons from your menu as well, and those dungeons are now much simplified as you can see. You can also access Wormwalks and also Lost Memories, I mean the Firewyrm, and to actually play Firewyrm you're gonna need 230k momentum. So I decided to try the Firewyrm first time, and honestly it's still unoptimized, unfortunately. It's pretty laggy. Normally I do have like 100 FPS in this game, like on full settings and stuff. I do lock it on 60, but with Firewyrm you can see down there it's not even like 30 FPS. However, it was fun playing it, and somehow I played with Limey. We managed to get to the stage 3. I'm gonna probably wait and play Firewyrm once it's optimized. We had fun, but in the end decided to give up. However, it was really fun, honestly, and once this Firewyrm is optimized, it's gonna be even more funny. Then we also got 10 new levels of Wormwalks, 10 new stages of Wormwalks, and those rewards are always, as always, pretty good, and definitely I do recommend doing Wormwalks with all 3 classes, because it's really worth it. You are gonna get also active skill points for your classes as well, and those blue and green cards and golden dragons. So guys, do Wormwalks. And yeah, of course, let's not forget, Altar of Memories got hard mode 2, and you can now finally get tier 7 equipment from hard mode 2. Definitely guys, it is worth it buying those additional tickets, because this is the easiest way to actually get that legendary equipment, and it's really worth it, so go for it guys. Spend golden dragons in this now. And also what I wanted to mention is that we have got new dragon difficulty on world level 5, and also guys, there is currently no season 4, and this isn't season 3. This is basically season in between seasons, so developers are taking their time, because they don't want to try to launch Castle Rock, a new story, before 2026, and they also want to release the game in Asia before 2026. So they are working on that now, like with full power. So that's why we are like temporarily without Beyond the Wall expeditions and without any seasons. And yeah, it is what it is, but I hope for the best. So thank you very much for watching. I'll see you in the next video. Until then, have fun and goodbye.